Tyler had always believed in doing what was right, even if it didn't pay. He was a mechanic at a small auto repair shop in the heart of Austin, Texas. The job wasn't glamorous, but it put food on the table for him and his 7-year-old daughter, Lily. Every morning he clocked in, rolled up his sleeves, and got to work with pride. His boss, Greg, was known for running the garage with an iron fist, strict, profit-driven, and impatient. Tyler stayed out of trouble, kept his head down, and focused on his work. One slow afternoon, as Tyler was tidying up the front area of the garage, he noticed an elderly woman struggling down the sidewalk, pushing a battered old bicycle with a flat tire. Her back was hunched, and her movements were slow. She paused near the front of the garage, clearly trying to catch her breath. The other mechanics glanced her way but didn't budge. Tyler couldn't ignore her. He walked over and offered help. "Ma'am, would you like me to take a look at that?" he asked gently. The woman smiled, grateful. "That would be wonderful. I haven't used it in years. My husband bought it for me before he passed." Tyler rolled the bike inside, pumped the tires, tightened the chain, adjusted the brakes, and even oiled the rusted spots. He worked with the same care and precision as he would on a luxury car. It didn't matter to him that she wasn't a paying customer. She reminded him of his mother, and kindness didn't need a price tag. 15 minutes later, the bike looked usable again. The woman's eyes sparkled with tears. "Thank you, young man. This means more than you know." Tyler nodded with a warm smile. "It's no problem at all." Just as she rolled away, Greg stormed out of his office. "What do you think you're doing?" Tyler turned calmly, "Just helping a woman with her bike. It only took a few minutes." Greg's face turned red. "We don't fix junk around here. Every second you waste is money lost. You're not paid to be a saint." Tyler stood his ground. "I wasn't ignoring my work. I was helping someone in need." "You're done here," Greg snapped. "Pack your things. You're fired." There was a stunned silence in the garage. Tyler didn't argue. He quietly cleaned his workspace, gathered his tools, and walked out with dignity. On his way home, he wondered how he would explain this to Lily. He had no backup plan, no savings, just faith that somehow doing good would lead to something better. That night, he read his daughter a story like always, tucking her in with a smile he didn't feel. In his heart, he still believed kindness mattered, even when it cost him everything. The next morning, Tyler was awakened by the sound of engines rumbling outside his small rented house. He rubbed his eyes and looked out the window and froze. 7 black SUVs were lined up on his street, blocking his driveway completely. Men in suits stood near them, scanning the area like they were guarding royalty. Panicked, Tyler quickly dressed and stepped outside, unsure of what was going on. One of the suited men approached him politely. "Are you Mr. Tyler Brooks?" "Yes," Tyler replied cautiously. "Please come with us. Someone important would like to meet you." Heart pounding, Tyler climbed into the back of one of the SUVs. They drove in a tight formation through downtown until they reached an upscale hotel. Tyler was ushered to the penthouse suite. Inside, the air smelled of fresh flowers and expensive perfume. Sitting on a velvet couch was the elderly woman from yesterday, but she looked completely different. Her modest clothes had been replaced with a tailored designer outfit, and beside her sat a tall, elegant man in a grey suit. "Mr. Brooks," she smiled warmly. "Thank you for helping me yesterday. I didn't tell you then, but I'm Evelyn Hart. I own Hart Tech Industries." Tyler's jaw dropped. Hart Tech was one of the largest tech companies in the country. Evelyn was listed on Forbes' Billionaire list. He was speechless. "My grandson," she gestured to the man beside her, "is CEO of the company. When I told him what happened at the garage and how you treated me with such kindness without expecting anything in return, we knew we had to meet you again." I was just doing the right thing," Tyler stammered. "And that's why we want you to come work for us," the CEO said. "We're launching a foundation for community service and mechanical education. We need someone with your heart and skills to lead the program." Tyler couldn't believe what he was hearing. Yesterday, he had been fired for showing compassion. Today, he was being offered a leadership role by a billionaire and her CEO grandson. "But why me?" Because people like you are rare, Evelyn replied gently, and the world needs more of you. They handed him a formal offer, full salary, benefits, even a relocation package to a better neighborhood for Lily. Tyler's hands shook as he held the papers. This was more than a job. It was a new life. By the end of the day, Tyler had returned home with a heart full of gratitude. He picked Lily up from school and told her they were going on a new adventure. As she hugged him tightly, he realized that doing the right thing, even when unnoticed or unappreciated, truly did come back around. And the garage he had been fired from, it didn't take long for word to spread. Customers started leaving, and the shop's reputation crumbled. Kindness had won.